Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a ripped paper collage. In case you're wondering, what is a collage? A collage is a traditional piece of artwork that is made from a variety of different materials, such as paper and fabric. It could even be found objects like coins or buttons or even things from nature. Today, we are going to use colored construction paper to make a fun and colorful ripped collage. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to transfer the camera down. So for this project, you will need a blank paper for your base to glue your ripped paper on, a glue stick, and some colored construction paper. Now, once you have these things gathered, the first thing we want to do is we want to start ripping up our colored construction paper into different various shapes. So you can try to cut out or rip out with your hands different shapes like circles. You can make abstract shapes that don't really look like anything, right? Just a made up shape. You can try to cut out strips, long strips of paper to make long lines. And you're going to start to notice you're going to get some rips with some jagged edges. And these jagged edges are really what we're looking for in today's art project. What we want is to create a variety of different lines and textures in our artwork. So I'm going to continue to rip my paper. Perhaps I'm going to make smaller pieces and larger pieces. And then I'm going to take a few more colors. So I have my purple ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and set that there. Now I'm going to rip up my pink paper into different strips. Let's see, maybe I'll make these into smaller squares. So I have long strips, I have squares. Let's see, what else? When you rip your paper, sometimes it will start to curl, which also makes a really cool paper technique effect. So you can strip your paper into long strips, and what's going to happen is it's going to start to curl. So make sure that you go really slow and rip, and there you go. You're going to get your curls. So I'm going to continue to rip up. Let's see, maybe I'll make some different shapes with the pink that I have. Go with some circles. All right, I'm going to continue to rip up this paper, and then we will get to the next. All right, now that I have ripped up my paper, all different colors of it, now I'm going to start to arrange the ripped up strips onto my base paper, which is this green paper right here. So I'm going to try to just rearrange some of the different colors and strips of paper on my base paper, on the green paper here, and we're going to see what I come up with. And the fun part here is you get to try overlapping your shapes, adding to the shape, and mixing them around. So deciding, do you want more of one certain color? Do you need to mix up your shapes? And you're going to start to build, and you're going to start to overlap your paper. See, this one's kind of long, so I think I'll put it there. It's kind of long, so I think I'll put it over here after I make a smaller strip here. So I'm going to add in my colors. And I have a variety of ripped paper on my green base paper here. And now I'm going to start to rearrange to make sure I like how everything is set up. If I don't like how it's set up, then I can go ahead and remove pieces and add pieces that I like. So I'm going to play around a little bit, and we're going to try and arrange the paper in different ways. Once you have your paper down the way you like it, you're going to go ahead and grab your glue stick. Go ahead and twist it up so that the glue can pop up from the edge. So when you are gluing down, you have plenty of glue to spread. And you're gently going to spread the glue on the back of the strip that you want to paste down. And then you simply go ahead and press it down on the paper and rub your finger on it to make sure that the paper sticks to the base paper. And then I'm going to continue just adding on my ripped pieces of paper. Now, if you want to make a picture, like you want to make some flowers or you want to make an animal, that's something you can absolutely do. Or if you want to make it abstract, which means it doesn't really look like anything, that's fine too. So I'm going to continue to glue down my strips of ripped paper to make some fun textures and some really fun lines. Let's see here. I'm gonna add another purple here. Maybe I want it to overlap over my pink. So I'm gonna take a look and I'm gonna assess what I'd like and what I'd like to change. Maybe there's no yellow over here. So maybe now is a good time to add my yellow. So I'm gonna take a step back and think about how I want to arrange my papers. I'm liking this area and how it's coming out. So I'm going to continue to glue and move on towards this area, and I will check back with you when I'm done. Okay, I have glued down my first layer of ripped paper onto my green paper. And if you'd like, once you have covered the whole space with different rips of paper and different textures, we got some curls here, we got some jagged ends, you can start to overlap your shapes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue on some more color on top of some of my ripped paper to build some layers. So this is a great way to add more texture and color to your collage. So now we get overlapping colors and overlapping shapes, which is really, really fun to look at. So go ahead and add as many layers as you'd like. If you'd want, you can leave the some gaps so that you could see the base color. Like you could see my green paper here. You can leave your ripped collage so you could see the background color. And if you would prefer, you can fill up the collage to where there is no more green or your base color being shown. So that is your choice. If you would like to fill up your collage so that there is no more background color to see, you could do that. I personally like how the green is showing through my ripped paper collages, so I'm going to leave it like this. Now that I have glued on all of my ripped paper, it's time to let it dry. So please let your collage dry for about 1 to 2 hours and you will be ready to hang up your artwork. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.